14. I hear Kai yell, "Jommy, Tarrant, help me with Amatan." He made it through the barrier, I tell myself. He's safe in here with us. That's what I think. That's what I self-delude. Amatan, don't worry, we'll help you. You'll be all right. Those were the words I was going to say. Sweet life, I wish I could say them now. His screams are shrill. I've never heard so much pain distilled into a single note of agony from a Thal. This is what I see. It makes my blood run to ice in my heart. Amatan made it through the membrane of shadow that had infilled the void where the kitchen wall once stood. But only part way. For a whole minute, we stand there in shock watching Amatan, or what we see of Amatan. His right foot, plus the entire section of leg beneath the right knee, has passed through the boundary into the kitchen. So has his left hand as far as his wrist. The front of his head is in the kitchen. The rest of his body and head is fixed in the barrier, the substance of which seems to be solidifying further with each passing moment. It is as if he is lying in a pool of black liquid that somehow defies gravity to stand in the vertical. Although most of his body is immersed, part of his leg, hand, and face are raised above the surface. "Jommy, help me!" Kai yells. She grips Amatan's hand and pulls. Only this makes the pain worse. Screaming, he pleads with her to stop. I flick open his transparent visor. I flinch back at the sight of his eyes. They bulge, proud of his head. His skin is purple with congested veins. His lips are swollen and dark. Blood trickles from his nostrils. More blood slicks his tongue crimson. "Professor!" I scream. "It's crushing him! Help us get him out!" The professor's eyes are huge. He stares at our trapped comrade in horror. Then he shakes his head. "My friends, I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry." Amatan is screaming in agony. The free leg kicks. The ranger's gloved hand is bunched into a quivering fist. "Can't we burn him out?" asks Tarrant, fingering his weapon. The professor shakes his head. "The barrier would simply form again. It's like trying to blast a hole through smoke." "We have to do something!" Tarrant. "You cannot save him!" mutters the professor in obvious distress. Savagely, I push the professor away. "No!" The man straightens, but he is winded by the shove. "The wall! It's crushing him! There is only one way to help him. You can stop his suffering." "No, no!" The words rip through my throat. I raise my weapon. I'm ready to use it too, on the wild-eyed stranger calling himself Professor, but not on my friend Amatan. Never Amatan. "Jommy," this is Kai, "the professor's right. There's nothing else we can do." Gulping, I turn. Aim the weapon at my friend's face. I'm sick through to every cell of my body. "Fire, Jommy!" she cries. "He's in agony!" Amatan's face is distorted by the enormous pressure encircling it. The constricting force of the barrier around his wrist increases to the point where it is greater than the structural strength of the wrist bone. With a snick, it pinches through flesh and bone. Amatan's severed hand falls twitching to the kitchen floor. When I thought the man couldn't scream any louder, he does. "Please, end it," Kai begs. "No, you! Jommy, I can't, my gun's locked." I look into Amatan's ruined face, seeing so clearly in my mind's eye the large brown eyes in Yo's face after the mineral conveyor crushed her, and how I'd hit her with the rock, and how she wouldn't die as I so desperately tried to put her out of her misery. "Jommy, stand aside." Tarrant pushes me away. I seem to be struggling from a deep sleep. A blast of light. I flinch, covering my mouth with the back of my hand. It is Tarrant who has committed the merciful act. The searing heat of the gunshot kills Amatan in an instant. He will feel nothing more. Only I feel waves of remorse and a deep, burning sense of failure. Just as I failed Yo, I failed Amatan. Later. We're back in the living room. The Professor sits on the arm of a sofa, staring into space with those unusually intense eyes of his. Kai flips up her visor. Goldstar and Amatan didn't stand a chance. I know they didn't. My mind plays a loop of what happened to our comrades. The way Goldstar's suit, then flesh, ablated from his body, the blood boiling away in jets of steam, bones sticking to the transparent wall before sliding down into the dirt. How Amatan had leapt through the gaseous wall as it rapidly condensed into a solid. He'd been locked inside that dark matter as it hardened, crushing him to the point where he... I shake my head, snapping out of the grip of the horrific mental image. Priority 1. We've got to rejoin the platoon. But how? Tarrant paces the room. You saw the opening reseal itself. There'll be another way. I nod back towards the corridor. We'll return the way we came in, then follow the slope up over the hill. The structure we saw must be on the other side of that. Kai checks the ammo cyst on her gun. I'm carrying a full charge. And you? I'm on full too. Tarrant nods. Full to the brim and ready to go. Good. Kai's voice becomes a snarl. Because I'm ready to kill something. I catch her eye. You know what we're dealing with here? She nods. Then let's blast some Daleks. Tarrant slaps the stock of the gun. Count me in. The Professor suddenly breaks out of his trance. Daleks? They did that to your comrade? Yep. They'll do the same to us unless we hit them first. I nod at Kai and Tarrant. Ready? Ready. We're locked into hunt and destroy mode now. We've trained for this so often, it's as natural as breathing. Tarrant, you take forward. I'll cover left flank. Kai, you take rear and right flank. As we move into the corridor, guns at the ready, I hear footsteps behind me. It's okay, Professor, I tell him. You can stay here now. Oh, but I'm coming. Why would you want to do that? I might find what I'm looking for. Sweet life, more nutty talk. Kai asks, And what might you be looking for, Professor? I don't know, but I'm sure I'll know when I find it. Stay here, Professor. If you can lock the doors, do so. Yeah, Tarrant's expression is grim. If you hadn't noticed, it's not safe round here. We move off along the corridor. Ahead is the plush armchair in the centre where we first saw the man reading his book. I snap words back over my shoulder. Professor, your living quarters are back the other way. No. Professor, no. I'm coming with you. Don't try and stop me, please. I know it's important. I've got to go everywhere you go. That's the key to all this. I'll find the key that explains everything. Everything! Kai hisses to me. Damn, he's going off in one of his loops again. Then to the Professor. Go back to your room now. Kai, we haven't time to argue with him. Let him calm if he wants. Why not? Then she adds darkly. We'll probably lose him out there in the jungle anyway. We turn the corner into the section that leads to the tunnel entrance. What we see is enough to bring us to a dead stop. As Tarrant moves for a closer look, Kai turns to me, her eyes wide. Looks like someone closed the door, I breathe. Okay, Professor. How do we open it? He stares at the entrance that has now been sealed by a black slab. Search me. I've never been down this far. You flinched when Captain Vey used the word prison. Did I? Is this what we're in now? A jail? A prison built for one? Kai gives the man a searching stare. It appears you've just got some fellow inmates.